My name is Peter Paulding. I'm the police chief for the city of Gulf Breeze, Florida.
And you were telling me the other day about some of the frustrations you've run into in trying to keep your bay clean from oil.
Yes, our concern, the city's concern, is that the response from BP is not going to be adequate to keep the oil from striking our shore. And so the city and us have developed our own response plan that is the plan of last resort on how to address the oil situation. BP has promised to step up, and they have promised to take responsibility, and they have promised to clean up the mess that's ensuing. But if they don't, or if their response is not in time, we have our own plan that we're going to rely on to make sure that we protect our citizens in the best way we can.
And can you briefly tell me what that plan is, just sort of a step-by-step?
Sure. The beginning part of the plan is the police department has a boat that we were using for Marine Patrol. And but recent budget cuts, we don't have the Marine Patrol out any longer, so we recruited citizens, residents of the city, who have experienced boating, retired Coast Guard, Merchant Marines, boat captains, and they have stepped up to the plate, and they form the core of a workforce that we have that go out on the boat sunrise every day, midday, and just before dusk, and they search the bay for oil. The boat is equipped with radio communications, direct radio communications with our dispatch operation. It has GPS, it has radar, it has navigation. So when the volunteers search for oil, if they locate it, they mark the GPS coordinates, and now we actually put an oil absorbent material in the oil so that we know that we have located it, and if it drifts, that will drift with it and indicate that it's been found. We call in the GPS coordinates for response. The other two things that we're asking our volunteers to do, in addition to locate oil, we're asking our volunteers to protect our protective resources at the city. We have booms that have been stretched across environmentally sensitive areas in the city, and they're either they can be damaged by boaters, they can be damaged by winds and waves, and they also can be stolen. So our volunteers check those 3 times a day, and anything that gets reported missing, we can repair it or replace it right away. And the third thing is, if we get oiled wildlife reports, we can go out and confirm the location, actually identify the whereabouts of the wildlife, and mark that with GPS, because the coordinates in the water environment and along the coastline is very difficult to identify precisely where the wildlife would be for the most improved and fastest response that we can get. And those are the 3 things we ask them to do, and so far it's been working very, very well. We've been in operation for a little over a month now.